early in the morning. It's about 10 to 6. I've been up since 5. Very croaky, speaking very quietly so I don't disturb everybody else. But yeah, I've been up since 5 trying to get last minute bits and pieces ready, as we all do. Why do we do that? We are never ever ready, are we? Just completely fully ready the night before. But anyway, here we are. So just trying to get everything last minute, few things ready. Trying to run through, have I forgotten anything, and does it really matter if I have forgotten anything? Just printed myself a little poster for my horses to go on the display. I just wanted to come on and show you my little last little make that new things that I've made. Oh, I haven't said I'm going to the Caribbean Family Fun Day. I don't know if I've said that. I know I've said it on my social media. But I don't know who sees that and who doesn't. So it's the Caribbean Family Fun Day Out today, Caribbean themed family fun day out over a place called Mount Edgcumbe. Oh, my voice is so terrible in the morning. It's about an hour and a half away from me through some very windy lanes. So I think about an hour and a quarter driving, but mileage, but based on the mileage. But yeah, it's all through little tiny country lanes, and so if you get stuck behind anything or you need to pass anything, it's going to be reversing and patience. So I'm going to be leaving in a minute. Setup is from 7:30 to 9:30 and it opens at 10, and I think it's a case of turn up and then take your pitch where you get a choice. I think I've only traded there once and it was like that, but also when I traded there last year, it absolutely hammered down. I mean, it was so wet, and it was a doggy day out, so that's what the event was, doggy day out, and it was so wet. I actually did really well because there was only 8 of us, and I got to choose my pitch, and not that I particularly chose well, it was just that there was only 8 of us there, no food or anything of any kind. So people who were still coming out and still walking their dogs, never mind actually going to the event or not, there wasn't a lot to choose from, so they shopped with me, which was lovely. I'm not complaining, and I'll take that. But yes, so we'll see how this is going to be. So I'm going to get there probably for aim to get there for 7:30, so I'm going to leave in a moment, but I'm just quickly hopping on to show you. These guys make me laugh. Okay, so I'll show you this one first. This one's random because I wanted to do flamingo but didn't have enough pink, so there's this one. They have a little tail, okay, and then there's, oh, it's got a piece of the lint roller stuck to his face. Hello. Okay, now if it's not obvious that that's a seagull, then I really haven't done my job very well. So there's him, and then this one, oh, every time I look at him. Yeah. Oh, little pigeon. As my daughter-in-law said, pigeon looks like he's seen some shit. He really does. Or he's just done some shit. Probably, literally, on a park bench. But yeah, so these guys, I've been making these. I just think they are so good. Look at them. And I'm calling them Chubby birds, with Chubby, CHUBBEE, birds, BIRDZ. So I will link the pattern below. I meant to have it all in the front of my mind, and my mind's gone a bit to mush, so I really can't remember. This is Oscar the Silly Pigeon. That's what the pattern's called. For anybody who's trying to search for it like that, but I will try and link the pattern below. It's a lovely pattern to work up. Really love it. I modified the eyes slightly, and I've done the beak as the pigeon is here in her pattern, their pattern. I'm not sure who it is, but on these I modified it slightly, particularly on the seagull, because seagulls do have quite a long beak. But this guy, I just love him. He's so cool. And I have got an order for him already, so yeah. Well, not for him, because I'm hoping to sell him today, but I've got an order for one of his kind. So right, I'm going to go, and hopefully I shall see you at the event. Speak to you later. Bye. So here we are, all set up at Mount Edgcumbe for the Caribbean Family Fun Day, and let's show you the stall today. So we've got a little lay board. We've got our new little wildlife animals there. Little hamster slash mouse, giraffe, Capy, some of the cats, some new, some not. There's the birds, the bun kitties, the horse, the rats, the hippo, and the frog prints. Some of the little sale items in the back there: cappies, bunnies, pigs, giraffe, sloth, cow, and some hooks. Oh, what's that on the end of my nose? Right, so here we are, all set up at Mount Edgcumbe, and I'll do a little walk around so that you can see. It's a really beautiful setting up. Well, not this, I'll turn the camera around in a minute, but really lovely setting. And there's not a lot here, as you'll see in a minute, but hopefully if the people come out, that might mean that there's not so much for them to spend their money on, and that might work in my favour. But anyway, no negative thoughts, only positive vibes. We're really going to go for it today. So this is the bottom end of the field, and down there is, I don't know, sea, I guess it is, because there's a ferry that can bring you across. Yeah, I'm not too sure how that works because I didn't come on the ferry, I drove. But anyway, there's water down there. So that's the bottom of the field, and there's the fun fair. And then if I swing you around here, you get a lovely view of the toilets. Sorry about that. But it's a country house. It's in a country house setting. So if you were, I've got to get out of the way of the van that's coming up. Yeah, so if you were coming here for the day, then this walkway, this is their front lawn. This walkway is where, excuse the enterprise van, let's hope he gets out of the way in a minute, and then you'll be able to see. So can you see the house up there in the distance? I think it's open to the public, not today, or not on the ticket available here today, but I think you can come and look around. So really the shopping stalls, if you like, start here. So we are a little section in the middle here, running back to back, and then there's a little section running up here, and then there's the food vendors around the edges, and they've spread them out. It's actually quite nice because it means people are going to have to walk up and down the field to get to various places. You know, if they're children and they want the fairground and then an ice cream, they've got to come down here and there. But then people are going to want they're going to want the toilets, which are there, more toilets. But then if they want food, they're going to have to walk up here anyway. So they're going to have to walk past us at some point, which is great because there's nothing worse than being stuck in a field or an area out on your own and just hoping that people will find you and come by. So let's go and have a little walk around some of my neighbours, and let's see what we've got on today. Morning. Are you alright if I do some filming? Yeah. Yeah? Lovely. Sure.
You're putting it on.
It'll go onto YouTube for my one follower. But you never know, do you? You never know who's going to be looking.
You never know. Thank you.
Thank you. Now here's a bit of a dodgy stall. Not really sure about this one. So we've got our board, which I don't think I can really put out much more. Sort of sit there, and we've got all of our bits and our new bits. Ghost birds, love them. Little manatees there. The cats, obviously, the bun cats. Little puppers. Horse. Little wildlife pack. More bun cats. The rats. OG gang. There we go. My new leaflets and some of the hooks, just to try and get in a little bit extra if anybody comes past and says they already crochet. And here's my lovely neighbour. Alright. Here's my lovely neighbour. And the best thing that any vendor neighbour can ever say to you is, if you need me to man your stall while you go to the toilet or get food, that is honestly, it's just the best thing. When you're a sole trader, that's amazing. So thank you.
You're welcome.
These are beautiful. So I'll put your details on my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Thank you. What we what's children's information? Can you actually take children there and say, here you go, you get this one, maybe, don't know. That is a child's, right, child will take still there. It has started to drizzle after yesterday. It's just so hot. And it's a lovely, it's actually a lovely breeze, and the rain has cooled down somewhat, but of course, when it's the day, it just dries in. Look at this job, it's amazing. I have, we're going to show something for almost 10 years. I've never actually seen one of these like this. This is brilliant. So good. More sweets there. More sweets there. There's some tie-dye t-shirts and things going on there. Big donuts and things. And a bit more bohemian. Thank you. And a bohemian vibe going on here. Oh, look how it looks. These are lovely. Taken an order for a commission, and I've sold a couple of the hooks. It's now about 3 o'clock. Still plenty of people here. There's lots still going on, which is nice. Nice to see. Lovely dogs there. The wind's picked up a bit, so it's actually getting a little bit chilly, and a few of my things do keep blowing over sometimes, which is a bit of a pain, but touch wood, nothing's been ruined. There's a few gaps there, not a huge amount, but there's some. Pigeons sold. I'm really quite sad. As much as I wanted him to go to a new home, so now I have to make another one. Or should I say now I get to make another one? Don't know which way to look. Just had a very quick catch up with Lucy. We met at a local cafe in Tavistock and had some lunch together. And look, this yarn that she's been hoarding for me ever since I couldn't get hold of it, and she was ordering and it was back in stock, and she offered to get it for me, which was really, really lovely. And she's literally been sitting on it all this time, probably, I don't know, it must be 4 or 5 months. Anyway, thank you ever so much, Lucy. You're an absolute dream for holding on to this for me, and it was so lovely to catch up with you properly in person. So yeah, so go and check out her channel because I love watching her. She makes me laugh. So we've had a good old giggle, put the world to rights, talked loads and loads about UKCA testing because we're both really banging the drum on that one. She's done some really, really good videos on that, so if you want to know what that's all about, go and watch her videos. And I am now going to go home and do some crochet. I've got an order, which is what I really desperately need this for, which is why I've suddenly decided I need to come and get it, as well as wanting a good excuse to catch up with her. I've just realized I am wearing the same t-shirt that I was wearing in an earlier video, but it has been washed. It's been so hot and muggy here, like the sun's gone, but the heat is just oppressive. And this is like a, what do they call it? It's a polo shirt, but I can't, it's that sort of material that it's just, it doesn't cling to you. It's just so nice. So yeah, so anyway, it's not my usual style with a collar and everything, but yeah, so if you're thinking, okay, she had that on the other day, well, there you go, washed and worn again. Not that you'd care. It's really not anything that's going to be on anybody's agenda, I'm sure. But yeah, anyway, I'm off home, so I shall see you soon. Morning, it's Saturday the 28th of June and I've just arrived at an event that I'm taking part in today, but I've just realised that I haven't yet put the results up. Well, I haven't put the video up for last week's event that I took part in, and that's partly because I haven't actually done the results. So I'll run through those with you now, and then when you see me again next time, it'll be the same shot where I say, hello, I'm at this event. So for now, let's just crack on with what I did last weekend. So I'm just going to get my book out of my bag. I'm waiting for the organizer to turn up for this one, so they're not here yet. Right, where are we? So I've folded my page over already in my book. So it was the Caribbean Family Fun Day Out at Mount Edgcumbe. It was organised by Miss Ivy Events, who I've traded with before, and it was on the 26th of June, and it ran from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. The table was £48. Well, I say table, the stall fee, because I took my gazebo. It was £48, and the mileage was 80 miles. So that worked out to be £12 as a round trip. So £60 were my expenses. The items I sold were, I sold 3 crochet hooks in various sizes for £30, so they're £10 each. I took a commission for a cat, so that's £20. I sold a grey and white rat for £15. I sold a ginger cat for £20. I sold another cat which was in on my sale table for £10. A lilac and white cow for £25. The pigeon for £22. And I'm a bit sad, although obviously I'm very, very happy that he sold and I have made another one. But I was like, oh no, not pigeon. But yeah, he's flown to his new nest. A pigeon 22, and then a mini cat for 10. So the total was £152. So that's, hang on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 items in total. £152 with the sales. The material cost for all of that was £28.53. And as I've said before my expenses to get here was £60. So £88.53 had to come off of the sales of 152, which means my profit was £63.47. It's not the best, but equally it's not the worst. You never know. I mean, you know,
one time a day, to be honest, I'd have been grateful just to have broken even, and that's without even breaking down all the costs. So the fact that I break down the costs as much as I possibly can to give myself the truest profit figure as much as I can. So yeah, £63.47, and that's the end of this video. And I will see you in the next one, where I will be wearing this again, because I'm literally in the car waiting. So I'll speak to you later. Lots of love. Bye.